yes, I do come on camera like this. Like, what am I thinking?
No, because he ate what mama said mama saw what Michael saw.
But this is real. This is me. I'm exactly where I want to be now. Cringe. Good morning, you guys. It is Friday. Fridays are a little different for us because John has PT in the morning, so he'll usually go to PT and then he's back now getting ready for work. So I'm making breakfast. I'm making pancakes from scratch. I told you guys, if you have flour, butter, I forget the rest. It's a little more than flour, butter, sugar, and yeast. It's more so flour, butter, sugar, yeast, baking powder, baking soda. Then you can make quite literally anything. So I'm making pancakes. I need to hurry up and stop yapping because he only has a little bit of time before he has to go back home. Go back to work. I really, really want to go see the Michael Jackson movie today. So I'm trying to figure out how I can do that. I think it's PG-13, so I think if I bring Jace with me, it'll be fine. I might have to wait till John gets back from work and go tonight. But I really want to catch like a matinee though. So let's plot and plan and then see what happens. Hey chat, I'm back with the bang. Once again, kind of abandoned y'all. I was cleaning, found the ultimate hack to locking in while cleaning. Put on your headphones. If you have an iPad, bonus points, but I just use my laptop. And I watch podcasts while I clean. Right now I'm outside of the movies. I'm going to see Michael finally. I'm a week behind everybody, but everybody's saying it's amazing, so I'm very excited to see. I got my tickets online and it was literally one seat left. Jason's at home with John. I just left them because John wasn't too interested in seeing it and I didn't want to risk it and bring Jace, and then they turned me around and say he can't come. I need to go ahead and go in because it says you're supposed to come 30 minutes early and I'm 5 minutes early, and so I want to get my seat. And at this place they serve like food and drinks, so we'll see. I'm gonna sneak you guys in and see if I can give you a sneak peek. Okay, I just made it back home from the Michael Jackson movie. The movie was great. I loved it. Music, 10. Acting, 10. It was true. At the end, like middle-aged Michael, I feel like I forgot, like I was watching his nephew. I just couldn't stop thinking about how lucky the people who got to see him perform in real life were. Okay, I kind of have a headache now, but as somebody who can appreciate the arts of dance and music and like the process of creating music, I just think it just really put into perspective how talented this man was. And for me, it just points back to God as well, like how amazing our creator is, because he made that. Like, he really did his big one with Michael Jackson. There will never be anybody else like Michael Jackson. I was sitting there watching the movie, like trying to think, like, who else is known this much for that kind of talent? Wow, that's so beautiful to see in human form. But yeah, y'all, I'm tired. My head is actually throbbing right now. I don't know what's going on. I think my hair might be too tight, but I'm going to shower. We're going to Texas in like 3 weeks. Me and Jace are going to Texas. My little sister is graduating high school. There's a lot of prep that needs to go into that. I have flown with Jace multiple times when he was like an infant and like very small, baby, months old. But as a toddler, but we'll get to that later. I'm going to make a mix between salmon orzo pasta. Basically, I steal all my recipes off of TikTok. I'm in the process of trying to write down recipes, so that's another thing I don't need my phone for. And I have like literally 2 recipes in here that I use very often. I think it's my banana bread recipe and This book was actually gifted to me by a student when I was teaching last year. So it has my name on it, Miss Joanna. And this is my dedicated recipe book. So I'm going to take the time to write down that recipe after I make this. Basically making my own spin on this dish. Salmon and rice / pasta and some broccoli. Okay, chat, I had to lock in because, you know, once you start cooking, that stove is hot. I can't take my eyes off for a second or something's gonna burn. Here's what the rice is looking like. It turned out so good. It looks so good. I don't think it's doing its justice on camera, but trust, it turned out right. Now this is like, I just kind of did like a sauce, little something. It's basically like an Alfredo sauce with broccoli in it. Here is the salmon. Contemplating putting this back in here just so I can make sure it's cooked all the way through. I'm pretty sure it is cooked all the way through, but I don't know. I don't have a meat thermometer, so I might just lay it on top. My plan was to drizzle this on top of this, but I don't know. It's 5:30 right now. I'm not too terribly hungry. I'm thinking about eating right now, or at least getting a little taste before I go to the gym. I'm going to, I don't know, I'm gonna decide what I want to do, and I'm gonna pick out what I'm gonna wear to the gym. And the next y'all will see me is probably in the parking lot at the gym. Just left the gym. I'm at Walmart because our neighbor below us left us a note about Jace's stomping. She didn't specifically say that, but she did come up once before and she was very nice about it. She was like, hey, you know, it's kind of loud, which I understand. You know, nobody wants to hear that all day long. If you're paying rent anywhere, like, you deserve to have, you go home to get peace and you hear stomping. Like, that can't be fun. And speaking from experience, because the past 2 apartments we lived in, we had very loud upstairs neighbors, and you know, we just kind of learned to get used to it. But I understand. I don't typically see our neighbor below us that often, but I did see her that one time she came up, obviously. But today, as I was leaving for the gym, I saw the note, and so me and John were like, okay, let's just get her something. I know it doesn't make up for the noise, and I can do a better job of like making sure, or at least trying to keep Jason in check when he's having those moments of being loud and stomping. Obviously he's not doing it intentionally, like he's a child, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. But I don't really know the solution. So if you've ever experienced this, maybe you can leave a comment and tell me what I should do, because again, I'm probably just gonna, I'm at Walmart to get her like a little gift card. I'm thinking Starbucks or Amazon, something very small, like nothing too crazy, but just to show her like we're not doing it on purpose, or we're not purposely ignoring her request for us to be a little quieter. It's just one of those things, like I don't really know how to balance it. Like I said, I can do better, like, trying to get him out the house so that he can maybe burn off some of that energy, but I still think even if we did that, he would still kind of stomp. For right now, we do have an upstairs level, so we're just trying to keep him up there, so that way if he does stomp, it's not as disturbing to her. Like, we can hear it in our apartment, but hopefully she can't hear it in hers. I'm just gonna run in here and get her a gift card, maybe a little card, so I can write a note back to her, like kind of apologizing, you know, whatnot. But yeah, if she sees this, sorry girl. I promise you I'm not like just making him stomp on purpose, but it's just a hard situation. She's been very kind throughout this whole situation, so that's why I do feel inclined to give her something. Again, it's also not a solution really. What we're thinking is like she gets home around the same time as John, and that's when Jace gets a little rambunctious because he's obviously excited that his dad is home, and they play and like kind of roughhouse a little bit, so that might get him a little more hyped to make him a little louder when he walks or runs or whatever. So yeah guys, leave me some ideas. I need some ideas. Hopefully we won't be in an apartment situation for long, but that's another reason why I'm really wanting to work, so that we can make this house thing happen a lot sooner. But for right now, it's in God's hands, and we're trusting him and his timing. So come with me, let's go in here and decide what we're getting. I also need to look for some lunch for John tomorrow. All right, let's go. Okay, John loves a good sandwich, so I think I'm gonna go with that. Oh my gosh, somebody left their, or dropped their cards. It's literally somebody's cards. I'm gonna go turn that in, don't worry. But I'm gonna get some more turkey. We ran out of turkey for sandwiches. I think we have bread, I don't know, we'll see. But let me turn this into somebody. I promise you I just discovered this. I didn't make this up. Deli meats, somebody dropped these in the thing.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, I also need cheese. When they have it on sale like this, I always get worried because I'm like, what's wrong with it? I know I said last video I was gonna make bread, but I never got around to it, so I'm just gonna get this bread. I'm just gonna write a little note in it, but I need to find their gift cards. Okay, I really hope she's a Starbucks drinker because we're going Starbucks for 500, Steve, and hope for the best. No, because he ate what Mama say, Mama saw, what Michael saw. Jojo is giving Krusty Krab right now. Anytime I put on, you just watch me put on that lip gloss, right? Anytime I put on lip gloss, it literally falls in this little corner of my mouth, and it's so annoying. And I don't know why it does that, but yeah, I can't really fix it. Anyways, just left the park. We had another kind of slow day this morning. I got him in the car around this afternoon, and then he fell asleep, so I just drove around, literally around the city, burning gas. I don't know what I'm thinking, but I just took a little drive while he slept for an hour, and then we came back to the park. We just spent about 40-45 minutes at the park, and now I need to go to the hair store, but I think I can find what I need at Target. We're out of hair gel, if you couldn't tell. That's what this style comes from. Going to also stop by Dairy Queen because I saw that they have a Fruity Pebbles milkshake that I must try. The only other Fruity Pebble milkshake I've had was from Dave's Hot Chicken, and it was very good. Okay, you guys, we're back home. We did secure the bag. It won't focus, but it's the Fruity Pebble shake. I got Jace a little surprise. If you watched the last video, you know I have a little bit of a struggle getting him inside the house because he is obsessed with the fire truck, the fire station that is near us. If I'd let him, he would run up to the station every time and try to climb in the truck. But of course, we have to be civilized citizens and not do that.